Well, he's in Florida now, but he's originally from Haiti, to be able to visit with us this morning. And so we're going to spend some time hearing from him about the ministries going on in Haiti, and including the bridge, of course. And so, you want to step up, Claudel? Yes. So we're kind of just giving him an opportunity to kind of share some things, and then at some point we're going to open up for questions. We'll allow all of you to have an opportunity to ask questions of Claudel. And so to start things off, maybe tell everybody why you're here in California this weekend, and what the purpose of that is, and then as well as after that talk about your involvement with the bridge and what that's about, all right?
Who you are, just who you are. Your life story.
Well, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
My name is Claudel, as many of you already know. I'm here to participate in an advisory meeting for our Bible school we have in Haiti. Originally, Gilbert was supposed to be the one who participated in that meeting for our Bible school. Many members from the church here went to Haiti to train our pastors and leaders. We still have that school going on. And so the board here in California have a meeting tomorrow about that school. And I'm here to get more info from them to share with my fellow Haitian to continue the school.
So, steps of why you have to get involved, like reason Gilbert is one of them?
Yes, Gilbert Gilbert got some health issue in Haiti 2 months ago. He got to move to Florida for doctors, and he had a tumor on his brain. They take it out. So that's affect his speech and memory stuff not going too well. So me and Dale have a conversation about the ministries that we have in Haiti. So I'm the guy who was get trained from that Bible school. I trained from the Bible school, the first promotion, and I know the importance of the school. And we have the churches in Haiti that get support from you guys, and we want to continue the ministry. We want the ministry to keep going. People keep getting saved. People keep getting nutrient from God. So in that case, I'm the guy who come up to help for that transition, helping the transition for our ministry in Haiti to keep going.
There's a lot of challenges in Haiti right now, so it's, I know, difficult for you.
Yes, a lot of chaos in Haiti, gangs violence. Life is very tough. I remember many of you went to Haiti before. Situation was really chaos, but now it's getting out of control. It's very tough to live there now. But we still have people serving the Lord in Haiti. We still have pastors, still have Bible school going on. We still have churches and church implants going on. Many activities that we have here are still going on, even though, from the news, from what's going on, things very out of control, but God still provide.
Can you talk a little bit more about how the political and gang situation has affected the different ministries, Gilbert's evangelism, the Bible school, the school in Carrefour? What has changed, or what has to be done differently because of the gang situation?
Well, many things have to be changed because of gang situation. Our Bible school, we have students from other places in Haiti, not just Port-au-Prince. We have students from Jacmel, from different part of Haiti who come to participate in that Bible school. But because of the gang situation, we have to transition to online classes. So we have classes going on in Carrefour for the Bible school. We have in Jacmel, we have in Lekai. couple places. So we have Bibles not only in Port-au-Prince, but because of the gangs, people can't come to Port-au-Prince to participate. We have those classes online also. For the school in Kafupwa, we lose several months without school because the gangs trying to take over of the village several times, killing people in the village, even innocent people. We have losing disabled people that can't run from the gangs. They kill them, burning houses, destroy a lot of lives. So the gangs really affect our students, and even we have training for the teachers at school in Kafupwa, which you guys been helping, and we're so grateful for that, to get our teachers get better training. So the trainer couldn't go to Kafupwa because of the gang situation. They have to do it online. It's good. We still have to get it done. We get it done, but in person it's a big difference. In person classes than online. So we are so grateful that we were able to do that because we have a internet connection at that time for from donations from the bridge. We're so grateful for that, and so teachers get better trained and can help our kids to not only knowing about the Lord. We want our kids to know the Lord. Also, we want them to know science and math, and so they can have a better future.
I know when the gangs come in and try to take over Carfapua, the primary forces that drive them back out, is that the police forces that come in to kind of rescue? How does the gangs get driven back out so that the people can come back down from the mountains? They fled to the mountains, they come back down, school can resume. How does order get restored in Carfapua?
Well, first, we study order, not the police force actually. It was the young people from the village.
Okay.
It's the young people, using every tools they have to fight the gangs, to go, so they can move back. So then the police force come along to help keep them out of the village. But I would like to share a little bit about those gangs. Although that happened, those are young people, very kids that unfortunately do not have some families, some young women young men have kids, and they can't afford to help them to go to school. Can't afford they don't know the Lord, and those kids living on the street, raised and live on the streets. And what happened? Politicians and business guys who want to do it's all about money. They want the money they want the business to be secure. They want to stay in power. They use those kids who don't know the Lord, who haven't get a chance to go to school, don't have a job, who doesn't know nothing about life basically. So they use those people, give them guns and money to destroy their opponent. And after when they're done with doing the job, they keep the guns. They keep the guns, and they have to, they're already used to that life, making money, like, that easy money. So now they use the guns against the populations. That's where we are right now. And business guys do the same thing, and politicians do the same thing. That's show how important the school we have in Kafupwa is. We have many kids without the bridge who not go to school. They will not go to school. They will be on the streets, as many others still on the streets. So because of the program we have, those kids got the privilege to go to school, and knowing the Lord, got many examples of kids that got go to school only because of the bridge. They become some Christians. They serving on the church. They're doing so good. So. And also the privilege, I always talk about, the hot meal we give at our school in Kafupwa. It's important for me personally because I experienced that. I experienced going to school, wake up in the morning and no breakfast or nothing, go to school and come back at 3, 4 p.m. and not knowing what I'm gonna eat. So all day. So having the hot meal at school, it's a privilege for our school in Kafupwa, and I'm so grateful for that, and I'm thankful for you guys for support that ministry in Kafupwa. Thank you so much.
So I could hardly imagine the chaos and everything that goes on there, and how to inspire that with the, whole schooling and just the advocate to, it's awesome to see that, but just to guard at all times. Thank goodness we have the great Lord to cover our protection, but yeah, I mean, it's sad that the fact that people aren't growing up and people probably abandon their kids and whatnot too. And what's the kind of like population over in that area? Just out of curiosity.
Checking the population in Haiti in general.
Just where
Where I live?
Where you get where?
I don't know the exact numbers because we haven't.
Now that was a rhetorical question. Maybe it might take you a little while.
Yeah, I don't know the exact numbers.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No, that's fine.
Just general.
Because we haven't do any census to get the exact number. Even for Haiti, we don't know how many people.
Yeah.
I can't tell you exact number of people of
Yeah.
Haiti. So,
Under 10,000 maybe.
yeah, might be.
In the area.
We really appreciate.
You're talking about Kafupua, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's not for that.
All of Haiti is bad.
Yeah.
That's the whole country. It's
The
bad.
greatness that you're there and you get to provide and bring hope to
Yes,
people too.
yes, but we're talking about the Bridge Ministry focus in Kafupua area, and I think it's about maybe 10,000 people in general. But the situation I explained about the kids, people abandoning the kids, that's the whole country. Many people, young people having, not knowing really what they're doing. They have kids not because they plan to have a kid, because somebody, man, or give them some money so they can have a hot meal, and they use them. And we have that happen even in our school. We have one of our kids from the Bridge that happened to her too. She got pregnant because a young man, even though we give hot meal at school, but after school, they still got to leave, still got to eat. And on weekend, we have no school, they still have to, leave. And she has no parents. Her mom passed and dad is really care. And so a young man give her a hot meal, just a hot meal, and have relationship with her. And she's pregnant. She have a baby. She can't longer go to school, and she have a baby. What she gonna do? She can't take care of herself, and she has a baby. So that's the problems. And those kids, the mom not want them really, don't want those kids. Those are the kids that's gonna be on the streets. They're gonna be on the streets, and if anybody went to Haiti, you'll see kids come to your car, knock, asking for money, asking for help. They do those things while they're on the street, but growing up when people using them, give them guns and money so they can, be in power or secure the business, all those things. After they do the job, they keep the guns and they use them against the population. Now all of us paying the price in Haiti.
A couple months ago, during our missions conference, we saw a report from you and a video that you had sent about the update of the well. And in addition to that, one of the consequences of not having clean water for a period in Carpentras, people were going down to the canals and getting water. And one young girl by herself had been raped. And as a part of that report a couple months ago, can you give us an update on her, how people have come around her to support her, or how has she been cared for since that traumatic situation? And then give us an update on the well, if you would, as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. That was a heartbreaking situation for a very young girl. She's part of our program Bridge, and she lived with her mom, but the mom got some mental issue. She never got diagnosed, but she got some mental issue. After school, she was the one who went to the canal to get some water, water so they can cook and drink and everything else. That's a big problem we have in many parts of Haiti, clean water. Many people dying from clean water, have diarrhea and sick, all kind of sickness because of clean water. So that young girl went to the canal to get water, and on our way back, a young guy, raped her. So the Bridge, I say we are talking about all of you. You support, even though you might not know or you support, but by supporting the bridge, you help. We come along, help her to go to the hospital so she can get treatment that she needs, and psychologically, director in Haiti, the bridge director in the Charles, wife, help her psychologically, help take her and her family for a couple times so she can, play and she can talk to her. So, and also we provide for the family some groceries, some, things that she needs for moving forward. So it's been a blessing for us to be able to do so, but that's very sad for her and with the bridge to have one of our kids going through that situation. Nobody want to see that for anybody. So it's really sad and very hard to deal with that situation. Regarding the wells, we have 2 wells going on in Haiti now. In Kafupwa, we have one at the school, which we got a couple things to get done to. That was a drain.
Sediment in the
Sediment.
river or something, is that?
Yes. So to the one in to the school. The school to cook for the kids, we have to buy water from from other places. But sometimes we have to unfortunately use the canal water from the canal to cook, and which is not good, which is not clean, to cook. But so it costs a lot of money to buy water from other places. So we use that water and cook, not just for the kids, for the teachers too. All of us eat. So when it's a blessing for all of us, not just the kids. Got to tell you that. So now we have the well of the school, which is gonna provide water, not just for the school, for the people that living up there, so they can get water. And we have another wells in Bridge House. That well also, that's more in the middle, in the center of the village. That's gonna help people from the area to get clean water. And also, we're so grateful for all the support that we have from Grace. And our heart is full of thankfulness for all of you. Thank you so much.
For you talked about the well at the school, and
Yes.
then the well at the Bridge House. Talk a little bit about the Bridge House and the ministry what the idea behind that and what you hope for that place.
Yes, thank you so much for the questions. The Bridge House, in that place, as I explained, what happened to that little girl get raped, when kids that get pregnant, because they don't have somebody who really helping them in those situations. The goal is to have a place for the kids to come for homework, for hot meal. They know they can come to that place for we have Bible study for the kids. They got homework going on at that place. They can have somebody there. They know they can come to as a parent, as a dad and mom figure for the kids. Because many of those kids don't have nobody. They don't have nobody to go to in needs. And kids need that support. Everybody needs someone that you can go to. But especially kids, young kids, you need somebody to go to. So the goal is to have that place for the kids to go to after school. They come that place, do the homework, have a hot meal and play. Study about God, do little Bible studies for the kids, and they can go back home to sleep. But we have kids that have no place to sleep. Maybe moving forward, we might use that place for those who don't have anywhere to stay in that place. But that's a big project. That's not where we are now, but maybe that's might be.
So that's the dream. What's the status of the Bridge home right now?
It's not completed yet, Bridge House, since all those kiosks going on, and I haven't been able to do any other work, but we have, I can say, 70% completed. So we closer than ever. So that's where we are right now.
And to be clear, the Bridge House is funded separately than the Bridge program that we sponsoring kids. Is that correct?
Yes.
And so how are you raising funds for the project of the Bridge House?
Well, so I funded myself. I'm the guy who get if some of you might remember seeing my pictures for my first house. My first house that I built was built by one of the members of the Church of Grace, was David Schnabel. I don't know if you guys remember David Schnabel. She's a good friend of mine, and I really miss her deeply. So,
Where was she from?
David, she's from here.
She's gone with Be It the Lord. Andrew, you didn't have to bang around. Yeah.
God bless her soul.
So, by seeing how much Wendy families care for the bridge, care for those kids, and all those, they've been doing for the kids, and they being all of them. So my heart moved to see the kids' need, or I can do something to help. What can I contribute? Because I've been supported by the bridge, by the church. What can I do, moving forward? So my wife and I, we start the project, and we share with Wendy what can the plan. But moving forward, when the house completed, the bridge gonna fully take over, responsible for the bridge, because it's gonna be for the bridge kids, and the bridge gonna take over in terms of administration. But for the buildings, my wife and I, we do the work and fund it 100%.
So basically, if people want to send a little something after, we just put it for the bridge house.
Well, yes, we can. We can do that. We have so many projects for the bridge already. We got many things going
All
on.
adds up.
Yeah, so I think, yeah.
Yeah, I think we hesitate to ask for more,
Yeah.
but it's one of those things that's, it is a dream, it's a goal for the future, and it's, it's in the Lord's hands as far as timing.
Amen.
You mentioned Charles and his wife who had attended to the needs of that girl. And I know he plays a significant role there now with the bridge, with the school and our contact there in Carquois. Talk a little bit about his role, and obviously he and his wife work together to minister in that area. Can you talk a little bit more about Charles?
Yes, sir. Nation is a blessing from the Lord. We were praying and looking to have somebody who can really oversee the ministry in Haiti, the bridge ministry. And when we get this information, and we talked through, and I'll share with Wendy, we both were excited to hire him for the position. What his job is? His job is to oversee the kids, make sure that the kids go to school. Even though you pay the school for the kid is kid anywhere in the world, and it's hard to make sure the kids go to school, really attend the school, while you pay the school for them, really go to the school and do their homework, and make sure the kids, supervise. Let me give you an example of his job. 2 weeks ago, Neshal shared with me a young girl who was in the program. Neshal saw her in the street selling, coconut water. And mom stay at home, right, taking care of whatever she's taking care of, and she sent the kids on the street to sell stuff. And there's school going on. So Neshal got to get the girl and put the girl in his motorcycle, go to the mom and talk to the mom, explain to her why it's not fair to the kid. You have 2 kids, you send one to school, the other one you keep it at home to do another business. It's not fair to the kid. You got to go there, talk to the mom, explain to mom why education is important, why we're paying for the kid, because we see something, we want the best for the kid. So that's the type of job he has, to make sure the kids go to school and make sure the kids got what they need to go to school. Like uniforms, like books, and things that the kids need. And in some cases, some kids sick. Like we have Pierre-Andre, we shared that last time. Pierre-Andre fell from a tree. He was looking for food, but he fell. So Nisha was the one who came along, because mom, they can't support, they can't do absolutely nothing. You can't take the kids to the hospital. And in Haiti, it's different here, where you can go to the hospital without money. In Haiti, you need money to go to the hospital. If you have no money, they're not gonna touch you or anything. So that was the case for Pierre-Andre, and the child got to come. And because he knows what to do, he knows he's responsible for that, he took Pierre-Andre to the hospital and get taken care of. That's pretty much his job. And also at the school, he's responsible for the hot meal we give at the school. So every month, the donation that the church send and the bridge, go to Nesha and make sure we buy groceries for the kids to have a hot meal at the school. He's pretty much our director. He's responsible for everything that we've been doing in Haiti for the last time, for a long time since we are here. So
Year and a half ago, I think.
here, yes. So that's pretty much his job.
I know that you're meeting with the Leadership Connection today. The reason you're here is to iron out what does the ongoing training for the pastors that Gilbert normally oversees is going to look like. I know you, because that discussion hasn't been made or anything, can you talk a little bit more about what you maybe anticipate or anything more about Gilbert's condition that might be helpful for us to know?
Well, I'm here to participate in the meeting I can say I stand in Gilbert's shoes. He's supposed to be the one who participated in that meeting, but for his health situation and he barely speak, and his memory is not working properly. So I'm here to participate and get informations so we can continue our ministry. So I'm like in the transition, helping the transition, moving forward. Gilbert get better, praying to get better so he can take back the ministry. But for now, I'm the guy in the middle trying to put things together, not just for the Bible school. We have 9 churches in Haiti. Make sure everything's still working properly, even though the churches are pastors. And the Bible school, we have a board that leads the school, but to do the connection between TLC and Dell is the guy really in the middle, helping me to navigate that situation, helping me to be in touch, have meetings with every sponsors, so we can move forward with the ministry, because we want. It's very tough because I've been in every part of the ministry. I've been in the Bible school, I've been in the church, and now I'm in the school. I've been in every part, and I'm so grateful for that. I love that. I love those ministries, and I want those ministries to keep going for people get saved, people get to know the Lord, pastors get trained to do a better job for the Lord. So that's what it's about, and I'm here to help any way that I can to get those ministry going on.
How old is this gentleman?
Gilbert? He's 78.
He's living a good life.
He was the same age as me.
Same age?
80.
80. Okay.
So be praying for Claudel, because he and his wife run a full-time business in Florida, 2 businesses. They've got 2 young kids at home.
Yeah.
Your youngest is a year old.
Yeah. Well,
And he's trying to do all this ministry work. So
You're going
I was talking to him last night, like, you got a lot going on. But he's got a lot of capacity, but just pray for the Lord's strength for him in navigating all that responsibility.
thank you.
Gilbert was able to come here today, have surgery done in Florida.
Yes, he had the surgery, yeah.
Yeah, that's
He
good.
got a tumor come out the size of an orange.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Praise the Lord, they got it.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's hard.
Do you want to talk a little bit about like your relationship with Gilbert, like since you were a child, and how you have come to be a part of all these different ministries that he does?
Yes, I can. Thank you. Gilbert is like a mentor for me. He's the guy who started the school and the church in Kafupwa, where I come from. We didn't have any church, any school in the village before Gilbert came to the village. So he's the one who started the ground. I met Gilbert like any kids met pastor or leader from coming to it's always amazing when he comes. It's always amazing to see him in his cars, because that was great to see his cars, and he comes to the village. And as a kid, I got the privilege to see him, but not having any connection, any relationship personally with him. My relationship with him start with when Dale go to Haiti. When they'll go to Haiti, and so we got connections to those ministries, the bridge gonna start, and it should, and I be involved in my church. I becomes the leader, and I was responsible for this youth group at my church in Kafupua. So now I got to meet him when we have meeting. We have meeting for the church board and with Gilbert, and we got to have a relationship, got connection, see each other, and talk about project going on. And moving forward, we have to. He chose me and two other leaders to do evangelization in Bélanger, another church we have. And so that put me in a situation that we have a connection, because I'm the guy responsible for evangelization, and he's the boss. So that gives us a connection. And moving forward with the bridge, again, I become responsible for the bridge. The job that Nation is doing right now, that was my original job. So Gilbert got connection directly with Wendy, and Wendy for financial, all those relationships, and I got connection with Gilbert to get the fund to distribute to the school to do to get the work done. So that also give me connection. Next connection I have is Bible school, because I'm one of the first students get trained by Jeremy, by Mark, by the pastor there, all leaders from here. So I got the best. I got the beginning. I was there from the beginning of the Bible school, and I can see the fruit from other churches, other pastors that participate on the Bible school. So that put me in a relationship with Gilbert and more. And moving forward, I was part of the Gilbert board on the mission, his mission board in many areas, and helped and talk. We have meetings all the time. So that created a bond between us. And I got to spend time to his house. Many times we are meeting in Port-au-Prince. I stayed to his house and connection, have dinner together, talk about ministries. So yes, that's where we started from scratch, from little boy in the village to become responsible at that level.
Now you're a brave ox, right?
I'm sorry?
Now you're a brave ox.
Do you want to talk more about just your childhood in the village and what it was like, so to give us a picture of like the students that are in the village now, like what life is like and how maybe having the ability to participate in the bridge may change their lives or change something about their lives?
Yes, thank you. Growing up, my mom and my dad married. As I explained earlier, many marriages broke because of financial situation. That's happened everywhere, but in Haiti it was because no jobs. People have no jobs, nowhere, My mom and my dad married, and when I was 5 years old, they got to separate. Not divorce anything, but they separate because they can't do it together. Life's so hard. And I was, raised by my dad. But, as a dad, he's not always there for me. He's working and trying to do everything, and it's very hard. So I did not have the privilege as the kids now, those kids we have on the bridge have. Because they have a school, they have a program that pays school for them, a program that provides for a hot meal for them, a program that helps with students' books and uniforms. So for me, several times school open, I can't go to school because I'm not ready for school. My dad not ready yet to buy the uniforms, to buy books, to get things that I need to start school. And that's always, I always feel grateful for the bridge, for those kids being able to get that privilege, get those support from the bridge. Raising up and, as any kids in the village, go to anything, follow all the kids and go to everything that we have going on, voodoo or whatsoever going on in the village. So having the church in Kafupa, the reason I started going to that church, because they have a camp, they have a summer program at the school. And during the summer program, we have teaching, we have play time, we have food, all those things going on. And as a kid, I started going there to play, to eat. And while I go there to play and eat, I also learn about God, learn about Jesus, know about, teach me about, the words of God. And I start, encouraging me to come to church on Sunday. And I started going on Sunday, and, so until I was 12, I got a personal relationship, connection with God, and I accept Jesus as my Savior. And I've been, going to church and growing in faith, knowing the Lord, and until I got to the Bible school that we have now in Haiti. So it was really that part for me. Very difficult. No mom. Wow. The presence of the mom. Everybody knows how important it is to have your mom. So that's why we have Nishal's wife. It's very important for our program. Nishal is helping in so many areas, but Nishal wives helping that little girl and other kids that need a mother figure to help them navigate life. So that was my life in the village.
So can I ask, I know we've sent teams before, but now that is still just not because of the political climate.
Yeah.
So is there any chance in the future, or is it because you can't get into the country, or because of the violence, or, I mean, I just don't know the whole situation.
Well, so many members from the church here go to Haiti many times, many trips. Even the youth group went to Haiti at some point. The reason why, as you said, is the political violence going on. The risk is so high, and we don't want nothing to happen to, go there to help, and something happen to you and your family. That's the biggest reasons we haven't have any trip. Mike here can't wait to go back to Haiti. So that's the reason. So the political violence is so high, the risk is so high not to come back, and we want you to go and come back.
That's important, yeah.
Yeah.
My understanding is that it is safer to fly into Cap-Haïtien,
Yeah.
right, which is at the north of the country, but then it would be like a 5-hour drive from Cap-Haïtien to Carfabah, 5 hours, right?
Yeah.
And there are gangs in
All
between.
cartel.
Yeah, and so it would be dangerous, and then just the area surrounding the village, it's just, I mean, I've gotten to go to Haiti with all 3 of my boys and with my husband. I would love to do a joint trip with our family and Claudel's family. I don't know if that will ever happen, but it's something that I hope that we can do someday.
Yes. I think that might. But it's still today, don't get me wrong, people still traveling to Haiti. Elizabeth Weeby, she helping an organization in Florida by delivering goods to in Haiti. But they go to Cap-Haïtien. She went there and went to Cap-Haïtien and come back, but not going to our churches or activities. It's from Cap-Haïtien to our ministries. That's where the gangs in the middle. That's the problems.
So how many stories like you have happened because of the school?
Many people, even me, I witness kids that start fire program, the bridge, graduate from high school and helping in the church, playing music at the church, and still going and moving forward in their lives. So I see many stories like that. Yeah.
So when I told you a brave ox, I just meant that we're very proud of you and inspired by your works, and the light has come from you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Grateful for that.
I appreciate your words.
Because I've been on missionary trips.
Thank you.
Is the influence of the voodoo still very strong in the area?
So nice to see you. Yes, it's still, for me, from my perspective, all the situation, politics, all has to do with the voodoo. The demon don't want to see people happy. The demon don't want to see people serve the Lord. The demon don't want to see anything good happening. And since many people from Haiti still are serving voodoo, and they use voodoo for many reasons. So the voodoo is the responsible. The demon is the responsible for anything. All those situations we talk about, like from rapes and all those situations, voodoo is the main cause, from my perspective.
So you mentioned that you're still able to have services and training through the Zoom. So it sounds like you have electricity most of the time, and you have some sort of internet connection, or you use Starlink, or?
Well, we have the school, actual school in Port-au-Prince, but we have the connection. We have other, other training center. Like we have a school in Kafoupoa. So we had a connection, it's a Starlink connection in Kafoupoa, but now it's not working properly.
Well, that's what
That's one of the point that I'm gonna talk to with those leaders that I'm gonna meet, because the Starlink, the bridge was the one who paid and installed the Starlink, but for some reasons we couldn't continue the process. So moving forward, that might change, but we don't know yet. So that's where we are now. The Bible schools in other places we don't have any system yet. We don't have any system yet, but at Kafoupoa we have a system already.
I thought with all the turmoil in the last few years that like electricity was only part-time during the day and.
Oh, we do not have electricity in Haiti.
Okay.
No, that's it. We don't have that privilege in Haiti.
We have a solar.
We have a solar system in school. In school, we have a solar system, but it's not working. The system's still there, but the internet you have to. Even though you have Starlink, you have to pay it monthly.
Yeah.
You don't pay it, the card. So
We've seen the house you brought up in.
you still, yeah.
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 Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm just going back to the voodoo question. I'm just curious if you have thoughts about spiritual warfare, maybe how, if you see differences in how we as Christians perceive spiritual warfare here in America versus how you perceive spiritual warfare as a Haitian who grew up surrounded by very obvious, manifestations of demonic things. Like, we don't necessarily see that in the United States. I'm just wondering if you have thoughts that you can share about that.
So I always think about voodoo like that. So in Haiti, if you start a small business and your neighbor got a business, they're gonna go to voodoo try to destroy your business so their own business can grow. Even for anything, your kids, for your kids doing good at school, people gonna try to go to voodoo with a notebook or books, whatever. Do something on it, some voodoo stuff, and give it to your kids, and your kids, for some kids, happen to many kids, while they use the book and they get blind. So, since many people think voodoo is not strong, okay, so many things going on, so many, voodoo things, why can't they use voodoo to, develop the country? They go to voodoo for many things, like even to get in power. The politicians go to voodoo to get chance, luck, to get in power, and even to stay in power. They have to do so many sacrifices, even killing people as a sacrifice to be in power and stay in power. And I know that from because where I was, we had a voodoo preacher close to me. I'm still shocked that I wasn't one of the little kids he got to put on the ground for a sacrifice, because every year, I know that when he passed away, all the people explain what he's been doing. Every year he has to sacrifice one kid to keep his activities going on. You got to kill one kid. Go out, as I explained, kids on the street, you got to send somebody on the street, get a kid, anywhere in Port-au-Prince or whatever area in Haiti, get one kid, promise the kid a better life, and get the kid and bring him to the village. And, at night, sacrifice the kid. And I was right there sleeping on this one room, not the house is just one room. So when I'm sleeping inside, my feet on the street. So anybody can just open the door and get me and put them in the ground. Why I was there and lived there for the whole time and never, that's why I can experience how God has a plan for my life. I'm not in life by accident because I could be one because nobody to protect me. So that's the situation for the spiritual warfare in Haiti. So for every reasons, and people, even Christian, you got to close the Lord because you know whatever you do in good, people might attack you. You go to voodoo for your life to take away your life. Nobody died in Haiti. People think that's normal. When people die, they think that's not normal. That's a voodoo thing. So you got to know what's going on. Why that person died, even though people dying too by ignorance too. Because you don't go to doctor, you don't receive a proper treatment for our health, and you get sick and die. But for in our culture, they're not gonna think it that normal. Even myself, I just lost my sister. My older sister, she was 39 years old, and she has an ectopic pregnancy. When they took her to the emergency, but it was too late for the surgery. She did not get, it was too late, they couldn't do any surgery or what. So she passed. For me, because God, and also I go to school, I understand what ectopic pregnancy can do to people. But people in the village still believe that that's not normal, that's voodoo. They don't think she's dying as a normal die. They think that's voodoo things. So voodoo is real, but also ignorance too. We have the voodoo and the ignorance. But voodoo is in every aspect of life in Haiti. We put voodoo in every single aspect. Even people sending their kids to school, people that are capable, they got to, to put some stuff on the kids before they send the kids to school because they don't want somebody else to do anything to the kids. So it's a big fight in Haiti. We see voodoo in almost everything.
With the voodoo in Haiti, how was the influences Islamic from different countries, Islamic countries, to come and have effect on the mentality and convert people to Islam? Do you have that kind of experience in Haiti?
Not that much. I think because we have the violence there is so high, and the Islamic people are scared of what's going on there. They don't want to go there now. Maybe. So maybe later on when we have some stability, they might go there to try, but not now. We already got too much. We have too much already.
I was wondering if I know the president meeting, February board president here, was killed.
Yeah.
Do they have a replacement? I haven't heard if they have a replacement.
Yeah. So in Haiti, many of you might know, the political system in Haiti is controlled by U.S. government. So the U.S. appoint the prime minister after the assassinations was, and that guy did not do exactly what the U.S. wanted him to do. They expel him. So they hire a new guy now, almost a year ago. He's in charge. So there's no elections or anything like that, but appointed by U.S. In here to have to try to help. So that's the system there. There's no legitimate leader.
That's gotta be a bit harder.
Yeah, it's total chaos.
I shouldn't even say a bit.
You wanna, where are we in the school year? What's the plan for summer? Are we gonna be able to do a summer program this year? And we're gonna talk about that a little bit.
Yes. So June is the last month of school here for the school in Kafupa. So where we are now, the kids getting ready to get the test, we get tested. And after June, we're gonna be in summer programs. Usually, in normal time, we have many kids from our program who, for some reason, fail the test. We help them, we have the teachers help them to take the test. So that's what we usually do. And also we have a summer program where kids come, where they learn something like artisanal, or play, eat, got a good time. So that's what we usually do, at least 2 times a week or 3 times. It depends on the plan. So this year we don't have a plan yet because our system, the school system is not in good shape right now because the Gilbert situation. Gilbert was the guy who oversees all those ministries. So I'm planning to go meet with Gilbert, try to get some words out of his mouth, and meet with Christy, Gilbert's daughter, so we can have a better understanding the plan moving forward with the school and all our ministry in Haiti.
The language you teach at the school, is it English, French, and Haitian? What languages?
All of them. We teach all of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
In Spanish, right?
So yeah, and Spanish. So
In Spanish?
the small kids only learn in Creole and French. Small kids from kindergarten to 6th grade, but from 7th grade to 11th grade, to 12th grade, we have English as a subject. Okay, we have Spanish as a subject. Yeah, and we have literature, Creole, and literature French as subjects. So that's why many people that go to school, they get a chance to go to school in Haiti. They might not speak good English, but they speak a little English. They know, how to have small conversations. That's why I start to myself. I've been able to do a conversation in English from school. You're welcome.
It's a lot to learn.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Humbleness.
I want to give some just prayer requests about any of the ministries in Haiti that we as a church have supported and participated in, and also you and your family specifically.
Yes, thank you. We're so grateful for you guys, for Grace. Grace has been in our lives in Haiti for a decade now, right? It's for a long time and been supported in so many areas, church building. Mike built so many things for us in Haiti, and we're so grateful for you. Now the most important prayers we need is for Gilbert's health. He's not doing well, and we love him and we want to see him back to normal if he's got plan, so he can continue serving the Lord in those areas. And also prayer for the Bible school. The Bible school is supposed to start a new session 2 months ago. But now in June, we still haven't have a plan, knowing exactly when we're gonna start. So that's one of the reasons I'm gonna meet with those leaders to see how we can come together with conclusions to move forward with our Bible school. And we need that Bible school. Being a pastor is important, but knowing how to actually be a pastor to do the job is extremely important, because you can't be a pastor if you don't know the work. You don't know how to really taking care of people, because the job as pastor is taking care of people, people spiritually. So that's the goal, to have that Bible school keep going for the benefits of God work in Haiti. And also our school in Kafupa, for our kids, when we pray for our kids, teachers, we probably gonna have a Bible teacher training, which been helping in that area to train our teachers to do a better job. We pray and we hope that we can continue with that prospect. Also for Haiti in general, Haiti not doing well. People dying every single day by gangs, praying for spiritual awakening in Haiti. God can do everything, right? There's nothing God can do. It seems impossible now. I can't see the future for Haiti. I can't see it. It's so hard to see a future for what's going on. But God has a plan. God has a plan, and we know God can do it, right? So that's a prayer for Haiti. We want to see Haiti become a normal country, so people can live in peace.
How many pastors have been trained so far since the beginning?
That's 1,000.
Wow.
Yeah, 1,000 of pastors. Yeah.
And they're all active,
Yeah.
like leaders in the church?
They're all active in the church and active, yes. Yeah, 1,000 of pastors been trained.
Awesome.
So every time we graduate at least 300 pastors, 200 pastors. And we've been doing that for a long time. Huh?
Well,
We get near end of time and appreciate you being here so much, Claudel, for everything. I just, ending on that note of how God can move in such difficult circumstances. When we think about the first church in Acts, I mean, there's a lot of persecution at that time, and their lives were at threat. I know, Charles, some of your stories in the Islamic world where Christianity is heavily persecuted, yet the church is still growing. God moves in just amazing ways in these environments. And as you can hear, in the midst of all the chaos and difficulty of Haiti, God's like not held back by that. He still provides, he's still moving things forward. I know, Claudel being here isn't under the best circumstances due to Gilbert's health, but again, God is providing you to help step in and fill the gap. And he just always he stepped in and be able to fill the gap this morning because allowed Duke to be with his wife's family and his wife. So, God just continues to work in these great ways. And so you've heard the prayer requests, and there's always challenges, but I think that's the aspect of it. We as the church, it gives us opportunity to come together and pray and, see how God's going to continue to work. So we just plant and water. That's what we do. God provides the increase. And so I just like to pray in our time over you. And so just bow our heads. Well, Heavenly Father, I thank you for the blessing of this young man. His amazing heart, God, to serve you, to serve your people, to serve his people in Haiti. His desire to see the gospel spread, Lord, no matter the circumstances. God, it just seems so hopeless sometimes from our perspective. But God, our hope isn't in things of the world. Our hope is in you. Our hope is in the power of your Holy Spirit to move and to do amazing things in the midst of difficult times, trials, and tribulations. Sometimes, God, those things are what brings us closer to you. It's how we see you do miraculous things that build our faith. And so, Lord, I just pray for continued strength and encouragement for Claudel as he maybe take on some more responsibility, God, over these ministries. But I know you put a passion in his heart and a calling to do this, Lord, and you will give him the strength, the encouragement, and the wisdom on how to best do that. I pray you'd bless his meeting this afternoon and his meeting tomorrow, that you'd be in the midst of those guys meeting together, that God, you would guide them and show them the direction that they need to go in. Lord, I pray for the school, the bridge, and Lord, just for the amazing things that you're doing there through that program and impacting these kids' lives, God, who had nothing before. And now, Lord, they have a place, a safe place to go, to not only build a regular education, but God, they're hearing about you. They're hearing your truth and your love for them. And Lord, hearts are being changed. So I just pray for these kids that go to the school. I pray for the leaders, the teachers, that Lord, you just continue to provide. I thank you for all our sponsors, God, for their commitment to helping support this program and this ministry is so important. And so, God, thank you that you are just so faithful. I pray for the Bible school program and the training that continue to thrive, that you continue to raise up leaders for your church, Lord, in Haiti. Bless their churches and just continue to pour out your spirit and your love in their lives. And Lord, I pray for Gilbert. God, I pray that you'll just rest your healing hand upon him. Heal him of this illness and that he's gone through, Lord. And just bring him back to be able to continue to further oversee these ministries, Lord, that he has so faithfully served all these years. And so, God, thank you. Thank you for your love for us. Thank you for your sacrifice for us. And thank you for your great and glorious promises, Lord, that you will never leave us nor forsake us. You are always there at our right hand, Lord, always guiding. So, Lord, help us to lean into that truth and to put our trust and faith fully in you, to serve you, to answer your calls, Lord, and to know, God, that you will do amazing things with willing hearts to serve you. So thank you for this time, Lord, and we just pray and ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen.